Hello everyone, I Professor Pardeshi AR. Today here we are going to discuss the third unit of Environmental Engineering second, that is Theory and Design of Treatment Unit. Okay, in first chapter, that is the sewage quality and characteristics and stream sanitation, and in second chapter we are discuss about the different sewage treatment processes. Now in third unit we are here discuss about the theory and design of the different treatment units. So in that first part we have to discuss about the introduction to the secondary treatment units, in which the principle of biological treatment and role of microorganism in wastewater treatment process. In second part, that is the activated sludge process, and in which theory and design of activated sludge process, also sludge volume index we have to discuss. Okay, and in third part we have to study the trickling filter, in which the biological principle and different trickling filter media are used for the process of the treatment. So let us discuss about the third unit. So first point is nothing but the introduction to the secondary treatment unit. Okay, earlier we are discussed about the preliminary and primary treatment unit. Okay, in which we just remove the suspended solids from the sewage, that is the physical treatment process. Okay, but now we are moving towards that is the secondary treatment unit, which is related to the total biological content, and this sewage is aerated or treated by the biological action. Okay, the main object of the secondary treatment unit is nothing but to remove the soluble organic matter from the sewage. Okay, which involves the biological process and secondary settling, in which the bacteria present in a sewage which is oxidize or decompose the organic matter which is present in that sewage and make it into the stable byproduct, and it can remove the odor, color, pH and toxicity from the sewage. The next point is nothing but the biological unit process in the secondary treatment. Okay, the main objective of the biological treatment is nothing but to convert the organic matter in that sewage by the oxidation and nitrification. Okay, and second one is nothing but to remove the colloidal, dissolved or a soluble biodegradable organic substance by using the bacteria or a microorganism. And last one is nothing but the role of microorganism. It's very important, which is very important to decompose or oxidize the organic matter which is present in that sewage. Okay, the bacteria utilize the dissolved oxygen from the sewage for the decomposition of the organic matter. DO is very essential or necessary for the respiration of the aerobic organism, in which the biological treatment process, the dissolved oxygen can be supplied through the natural process or by the mechanical process by the agitation. Okay, to perform this process, the favorable environment is needed. Okay, and it is provided for the DO for the decomposition of the organic matter. So second point is nothing but the principle of the biological treatment. Okay, what is the principle of biological treatment? It is nothing but the soluble organic matter removed by the biological oxidation or a degradation. Okay, in which the microorganism or a bacteria utilize the dissolved oxygen from the sewage and decompose the organic matter which is present in sewage by the oxidation process, and the remaining part of the sewage is converted into the biological mass by the biological reactors. Okay, biological reactors are utilized for the remove of the gases or a liquid from the sewage, and settling tank are utilized for the removing the sludge. The different treatment units of the biological process in a secondary treatments are nothing but the activated sludge process, trickling filters, rotating biocontractors, biotowers, aerated lagoons or solid contact basins. Okay, let us discuss one by one. So, role of microorganism in a wastewater treatment. The various microorganisms are found in a sewage, that is the anaerobic bacteria, algae in the sewage and aerobic bacteria. So now discuss about the one by one which is found in a sewage, that is the microorganisms. So first one microorganism is nothing but the anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic bacteria means what? The bacteria which does not require oxygen for the decomposition of the organic matter. Okay, the main aim is nothing but to convert the organic matter into the methane gas, that is CH4. Okay, these anaerobic bacteria utilize the oxygen from the chemical compounds. These bacteria does not utilize the free oxygen, that is O2, from the sewage. It can utilize the oxygen like chemical compounds like PO4 for the decomposition of the organic matter. Following types of anaerobic bacteria are found in a sewage. In that first one is nothing but the acid forming bacteria. So acid forming bacteria is convert the fat protein into the alcohol and organic matter. Such a bacteria can survive in a large range of the pH, because the name indicate the acid forming bacteria, and the large range of the pH it's having plus or minus 7 of the sewage, and it can also be survive in a higher temperature also. That is the acid forming bacteria. Second bacteria is nothing but the methane forming anaerobic bacteria, which convert the acid into the methane. Okay, and having the pH range between 6.5 to 7.5, and they require temperature of the sewage more than 40 degrees Celsius. And third anaerobic bacteria is nothing but the sulfate reducing anaerobic bacteria, which reduce the sulfate into the hydrogen sulfate, that is H2S, and it is suitable when the BOD and the absence of the oxygen. Second microorganism is nothing but the algae in the sewage. Okay, the algae is nothing but the unicellular plant which containing the chlorophyll. Okay, chlorophyll is nothing but the color pigment which is occurs in the green plant or a color plant. Okay, due to the chlorophyll, plants having the color pigment which utilize for the photosynthesis, and due to which it produces oxygen and utilize carbon dioxide for their growth or producing new cell. Okay, these algae which produce dissolved oxygen in that sewage by using the photosynthesis process. Algae use the sunlight as a source of energy for the photosynthesis process. The classification of algae is nothing but green algae, red algae and brown algae. Okay, the color of algae is due to the chlorophyll. Okay, and the blue algae and green algae is due to the toxic material present in the sewage, and the growth of these algae is very small or negligible. Okay, so next bacteria is nothing but the aerobic bacteria. The aerobic bacteria required free oxygen, that is O2, for the decomposition or oxidation of the organic matter which is present in that sewage, which gives the end product like water, carbon dioxide, and which produce the new cells. These all are about the bacteria which are present in a sewage, and it is play very important role for the decomposition or oxidation of the organic matter. So next point is nothing but the activated sludge process. So activated sludge process is a true biological process in which the sludge from the secondary sedimentation is returned and added to the effluent obtained from the primary sedimentation so as to form a mixed liquid which is aerated. Okay, means what? The sludge from the secondary sedimentation is again added into the primary sedimentation tank, and which is again aerated. Okay, this addition of the secondary sludge into the primary sedimentation tank is like a food for the microorganism, and which increase the biological activity of the microorganism. Okay, the organic acid rapidly oxidize due to the activated sludge process, and the colloidal and the fine suspended matters are coagulated. Okay, the activated sludge process gives the clear and sparkling effluent which is the byproduct of the ASP, and this byproduct or effluent of the ASP does not require any treatment further. This is the actual construction of the ASP, in which from the inlet the sludge is inserted into the first clarifier, that is the first primary settling tank, and further it passes to the aeration tank, from which this sewage is fully aerated and the rate of the biological activity increases. Okay, from which this sewage is passed again secondary treatment or a secondary sedimentation tank, and it gives the byproduct in a stable format. But from the secondary sedimentation tank, some sludge is again added into the aeration tank to again oxidize This is the actual construction of the activated sludge process. Okay, advantages of activated sludge process are nothing but it required lesser land for its construction and low cost. Okay, in activated sludge process there is a no fly nuisance, that is the absence of the fly breeding and mosquito breeding, and it gives the good quality of the effluent and a byproduct. Okay, it remove the BOD is about 80 to 95% and remove the bacteria is about 90 to 95% from the sludge. This is the advantages of activated sludge process. Disadvantages of activated sludge process are nothing but the operating cost is very high as compared to the other treatment process for the decomposition or removing the organic matter from the sewage, and it required the technical control and greater skill also required for the controlling the ASP, and it is more sensitive as compared to the other techniques. And if the increase in the volume of the sewage, the operation of the plant get affected. Okay, these are the few disadvantages of activated sludge process. So thank you for watching. Next part will be continue in a next lecture. So thank you.